You've got mail.
While getting ready for this reunion, Nancy Cunningham and Connie Perkins received an unusual email. The sender's email address was pcm@heaven.god, and it was accompanied by a golden glow and harp music. Who might that have been from? Turns out it was from deceased classmate Philip Miller. Philip filled us in on the situation in heaven with himself and the rest of our 15 classmates who are deceased. He wanted to assure us that all of them are fine, in fact, better than fine. They are in heaven. Think of everything you have ever thought about heaven, and then multiply it by about 1 billion times. That's how good heaven is. Philip filled Nancy and Bonnie in on what's going on with our other classmates. Robert B. has coffee every day with Aristotle. Sometimes Einstein stops by, and when they really want to have some fun, they will invite Confucius. You'll be happy to know that our Robert holds his own with these big thinkers. He's even taught them all a thing or two. Harry Mauger wants to send a big shout out to Judy Fletcher Erb. You see, Harry and Judy share the same birthday, something they've known since junior high. Also, Harry wants me to tell his very good friend Dorothy Mahevko, okay, it's Vasa now, that he will personally show her around, not too soon, mind you, when she gets here. Shirley Belzer has great things to say about all of you and sends special regards to Greg Reed, who made her day when he stopped by to see her at Sacred Heart. Shirley works on the Star Patrol. When stars get in trouble, Shirley and her crew come to the rescue. Every once in a while they lose one, what you guys on Earth call a shooting star. Jimmy Illigash is doing great. He's in charge of, how can I put this, heaven's version of Cirque du Soleil. It's sold out every night, and part of that is due to Jimmy's charm. You know, even up here, some of these angels are a tough sell. Teresa Merkel wants to thank everyone for the great time she had at the last reunion. She also wants you to know that in heaven, there are no wheelchairs, and she is up and about, goes to yoga regularly, and has opened a bakery. Mike Shimshai coaches the Little Angels in football. Up here, girls are just as strong as boys. Can you believe it? We have our own Super Bowl, but it's only for kids, and the winners get to go to our version of Disney World that doesn't cost anything, has no lines, and you wonder why they call it heaven. Dawn Jones has really found her voice here in heaven. I never knew she could sing like that, did you? She has a club over on Celestial Way, and when she sings, there isn't an empty seat or a dry eye in the house. She truly has the voice of an angel. Wayne Snyder sends his best to Linda Thomas Colgan. And yes, Linda, Wayne still has the tighty-whitey underwear that you gave him for a birthday present. While it was definitely unusual, Wayne says you just can't beat the practicality. Joanne Fritchman has become a talk show host specializing in fashion. She recently put together a dynamite show that included Marie Antoinette, Zsa Zsa Gabor, Cleopatra, and Gilda Radner. Some called it quirky, others said it was pure genius. We call Terry Hahn Mr. Smooth up here. He left behind the circus on Earth, got himself some dancing shoes, and now gives tango lessons to all the ladies. There's a wait list of over 600 lighter-than-air women who want to tango with Terry. Margaret DeLong has become best buds with Miss Dorothy K. Bastian. These days, Dot is heaven's social media maven. She's gone high-tech. Margaret wanted to learn from the best, so she tweeted Dot, hoping she would remember her. Dot took Margaret on as an apprentice, but, true to form, still insists on perfection. Ronnie Krajewski was just named Catch of the Year by the HeavenlyMatch.God website. We hear talk that Ron put a lot of caddy girls into a swoon. Ron is also the editor of our version of Field and Stream. This is a really interesting job, because in heaven, the animals can talk, and some of the stories they tell about humans are just hilarious. Betty Leopold writes a kind of Dear Abby, Miss Manners type column that is distributed as soon as she thinks it. You know the kind of questions she gets are which wings to wear and with what outfit. Also, she has everyone putting money into swear jars. We may be in heaven, but let's face it, we're still not perfect. At the end of the year, we pool all the swear money and have a big clam bake. And last, but certainly not least, Gary Strack wants you all to know that he has mellowed. Gary's been showing his more sensitive side since he got a doctorate in clinical psychology. In heaven, there is no residency requirement. Once you're in, and all of your education is free. So when the rest of us hear, "The doctor will see you now," it's Dr. Strack on duty. As for Philip, he's become a philosopher. He says there's a great deal to think about in heaven. There's right, and then again there's wrong. Truly, it can keep you up at night. He wanted to share some of his insights with all of his classmates. First, don't hold a grudge, particularly if that grudge dates back 50 years to high school. So unproductive. Be kind to each other and don't sweat the small stuff. Know that love really does conquer all. No, really, it does. You'll see. Lastly, he, along with all of your other classmates, will be waiting for you in heaven to show you the ropes when you get there. However, there's no need to hurry. We'll be here waiting for you and look forward to seeing you. When you get through the gates, go to your left and you'll see us. We should be easy to spot. All of us will be wearing our Rough Rider sweatshirts. Happy 50th! Lots of love, Philip.